3, 2, 1. Welcome. We're back.
I am not here against my will.
Welcome to some nerd stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm always excited to get on the channel. Because sometimes they don't let me on. Today is Trey Day. We got Trey. He's here in the building. And maybe he's locked to his chair and he can't move. Maybe that's the situation right now. Maybe he is here against his will. But you know what? He showed up regardless. It's points for showing up. Trey, how's your week been?
Mid.
Mid?
Like the Midwest. Mid.
Why? Because all you do is work and then come home and then work on some Madden stuff and then go back to work.
Madden hasn't even been good.
Why?
I don't know.
Exclusive Madden Minute. Why does Madden suck?
Because it sucks. I don't know.
Is it just because it's late in the season and there's nothing interesting going on?
No, it's not even good late in the season.
It's not. What?
It's not even good. Like, last year, it was late in the season. It was good. This year, it's just, like, boring.
The bow's nose didn't catch you or what?
Yeah, but that ended in December. And the playoff promo sucked.
What was it?
So every year, the playoff promo is normally like two players from every team that made the playoffs get 295s, which is like the highest card in the game at that point.
Yeah.
And there's historic masters. Like last year, we got a Joe Montana, and then a Steve Smith Sr. and a.
You get the Switch because you have the iPhone.
Yeah, one good thing. And this year, they were just like, you know what? No. Not only are we going to make them low overall cards, but they're not even going to be good cards. And then, like the teams that made the playoffs didn't even really get good cards. Like the Bengals, you know, they're in the Super Bowl. The highest card they got was a kicker.
A kicker?
A kicker. That was the high. That was the 96 that they got. It was a kicker. Fun.
As you can see, ecstatic. Super ecstatic. Well, Madden's going to come into play later because I have a topic about Madden. They're kind of about Madden. It might be, I guess we'll get to that later. There's been a lot of news going on in the nerd space. And I can't remember if we actually got to talk about it on air or just live about these acquisitions that have been going on. Mm-hmm. Like, at the end of last year, I always forget how to say it. Besteva, the people who make Bethesda. I see the word and I look at the word. I go, don't know how to say that. Bethesda got picked up by Microsoft. That was a big deal. And then we just had the what is it? The Activision one which was like $60-something million, something ridiculous.
Yeah. And
then just lately, Sony bought who they buy? Remind me. Sony bought Bungie, which to you it doesn't mean much probably because I don't think you're a Destiny fan.
Means anything.
It means things.
It doesn't.
What do you mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
To who?
We're in the Cold War of gaming.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to help the consumer.
Let me make my analogy.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Analogy.
I'm trying to be like Colin Coward with my analogies. Okay, leave me alone. We're in the Cold War of gaming. Mm-hmm. Like we have the USSR and the United States. I'm not going to say who's who because I'm not going to make one country Russia. You're not a winner. Yeah, and we're just building up nukes and talking about how this and that's going to happen and this and that could happen, stuff like that. And it's they may or may not have intentions to even do half of the things that we're all hyping them up to be able to do.
I mean, everyone's saying, "Oh, we're super interested in NFT and what's the other buzzword? They just say NFT and Bitcoin and crypto, whatever. Yeah, everything. They just say it. They just say the words.
Yeah. So this is it's.
I mean, they said this isn't a reactionary because PlayStation's always had a problem with shooters in general, and then now like their only shooter, which is not theirs, is eventually going to be a Microsoft exclusive.
And maybe they're going to bring the Bungie people to make a Killzone game.
Yeah, Killzone or Resistance. Those are some older games, some older IPs that they have. They have. I think they don't. They have Medal of Honor. Oh no, that's EA.
I was gonna say Medal of Honor, but yeah, that's EA.
They do. Oh, they have a
EA
SOCOM series.
Has Battlefield now, so are they really worried about Medal of Honor?
Probably not.
I'm sure they could buy the IP.
Well, they need to worry about Battlefield because that launched and it wasn't very good. Having a lot of trouble with that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's going to be a Destiny-like game showing up. That's what they said they got them for the live service part of it, because they've been already doing live services for years. We'll see. I'm not super interested in live. I barely started. I think Halo Infinite really is like my first live service game.
What about Fork Knife?
I didn't really play. I played I played under 10 rounds of Fortnite in my entire life.
I like Fortnite. It's fun. You made it fun again.
You enjoy it. You really are down
Sometimes.
Playing it all the time. I think I've said it a bunch of times already. I just respect that they were able to force everybody to play ball and do crossplay, and when everyone's acting like, no, we can't do it, and they're like, no, it's literally one button. They just hit the button and it works.
Life would be so much easier if they just hit the one button.
Yeah, just hit the button. But one of the funny things, like the history of Bungie, was Halo. They developed Halo for the very first Xbox, and they were making them until Halo Reach, which was like their swan song. A lot of people who play Halo was like, oh, that's the best one. Well, that's the best one.
Is that why everyone died at the end of that?
Yeah, because that was a prequel to the other ones.
No, because that was the last one. So they were proverbially killing.
Yeah, just killing
themselves out of the thing.
Just getting you attached to people and then murdering them.
Yeah, just like them. You were attached to them and then they left the IP.
Sometimes on that game was rough. Like they would just you would just be flying in on a mission and then someone would just get sniped in the head, and then that was like, oh well, that person's gone.
As it should.
War.
I remember 2K did that one time.
With what? What do you mean? The basketball game?
The fact that I'm not lying makes it better.
Oh man, was this like a My Career situation and it was one of your friends and he gets killed?
Yeah. So
Spike Lee year or what?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna explain it to you in 1 second. It was a Spike Lee production.
It was a Spike Lee joint, and someone's got to die who's black.
A Spike Lee joint, and
oh my
you had this best friend who was a little troublemaker your whole life,
mm-hmm.
and then one day he's causing problems, and the organization was like, "You need to cut this dude off, right?" And so you were like, "Whatever, I'm not gonna do that." And then,
he's my homie for life.
Yeah, exactly. And then one day, you're in the car with him, and he plays you the song he made, and it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
And he asks you for money.
Ooh.
And you bring something up, a reason to say no. I forget. And then he brings up this time that you killed someone.
Whoa, that gets dark really fast.
And he took the fall for it. Yeah.
This is a Spike Lee joint.
Yeah. So apparently Dirtbag Donnie was the dude's name.
That you killed?
And, yeah, you pushed him down a set of stairs when he was trying to fight you. And his skull went bye-bye.
Oh my gosh.
And
this is just a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. Just basketball.
And Vic took the fall for it because you were going to go to the NBA. And then he takes one of your cars. Not like steals, like
you like
at the end of that,
or whatever.
You give him the car, and then you win Rookie of the Year, I think, or it's just some kind of press conference after, and after your rookie season, and the press conference is over, and you get a phone call during like a little
like a movie,
yeah, and you get a phone call, and it was the police telling you that one of your vehicles was involved in an accident, and it was Mr. Van Leer in the passenger seat. And then the ending scene is Vic, because that's his name, reading a note. So a lot of people were like, was this a suicide note? Because he was literally like reading a note.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, my boy Freak, you always held it down. Like, I'm sorry I couldn't hold up my end of the bargain while you were trying to do your thing. Like, it was like I said, it was like a suicide note. In 2K.
Why is he so dramatic? We could have a happy basketball game. We can't just be happy.
No, and that was it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your best friend, I guess, unalives. In that
Unalives. Oh, so it's like so they like leave that to interpretation.
Yeah.
That he unalived himself.
Yeah, he crashed. He got in a car accident, died, and then like I said, the next scene is him in all white reading off like the letter.
Well, I mean, this is real morbid, but at least that problem took care of itself because he was he was gonna keep asking for money.
Yeah, see, it all works out. But that was 2K16, a Spike Lee joint. That's exactly what they called it.
Is that the year Jay-Z did songs for it too? Or
no, that was 2K13.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
He was the whole.
What was that noise?
He was the whole soundtrack that year.
No, Jay-Z.
The whole soundtrack was Jay-Z. Every single song.
He wrote it and he did all in one take. He spent 1 hour working on that thing, and that was it.
They were all like old songs.
Oh, it was just like his old songs.
Yeah,
it was the greatest hits album.
Run This Town.
Oh yeah.
Which was a new song at the time. They had a song called "The Bounce" on there.
That's the auto tune.
I don't think so. It was just a bunch of Jay-Z songs. I don't know. It's Jay-Z. Who really cares about Jay-Z?
I'm not gonna lie. This some of this stuff I got really inspired by Spawnwave because he was just he does the news. If you don't watch Spawnwave, I don't even know what you're doing because he gives you that news, unopinionated.
I used to watch Spawnwave, and then the incident happened.
Which incident?
The incident.
I didn't know he had an incident.
Oh, I don't know either. I thought you were gonna say something.
No, I was like, he's been pretty clean. I don't remember hearing anything.
I don't know.
I do catch some stuff.
No hate.
What is it? Not Peter Murder Gaming. Pro Jared, was it Pro Jared?
Uh-huh.
Who was? I mean, I don't fetish.
And then he was innocent.
So Spawnwave, I was inspired by him. There's definitely something I wanted to talk to you about because you're a big sports gaming fan because that's more than half the things you play. That and Fortnite. The MLB The Show 22, cross-platform, going everywhere.
Yeah,
including Baby Boy Switch.
Yeah, the only new thing about that is the Switch.
What about the cross saves? Oh, you're supposed to be able to play on your Switch, play on your PS5. Be like, I gotta go. Close it, save it, pick it back up on your Switch.
So you mean the thing that they advertised the PS Vita to be able to do?
Oh yeah.
In 2012.
Yeah, it's back.
When he was playing MLB The Show 13.
Oh, I do remember that commercial. I do remember that.
And then he turned the TV off, went straight to his Vita, walked out the house, was on that little bridge. So you mean like they're actually going to do that this time?
Yeah, but it's not one company. They have to. And you have to have $800 worth of equipment to do it.
Sony, can you guys make your portable console already?
Oh, they're never going back.
Please.
They're never going back.
You know how much money you would make?
Not now. Now it's all the chipset stuff is still messed up.
No, they need to come back because they would make so much money.
So, first of all, I don't know how big you are on the show. Are you into the show or is it?
I play it. It sucks that you have to buy the game twice.
That's true.
Why don't you just let me buy the game one time?
I feel like maybe that could happen in the future. I know they want your money and they're greedy, but if you just bought a license for that title, and you should just be able to use the license on any platform.
Just put it over. Well, the only thing about it is I could do that on the Xbox and then buy it on the Switch.
Yeah. Because it'll be on Game Pass for a while.
It was on Game Pass day one last year.
This one's gonna be day one as well. So they're paying the premium for it.
But then again, it'll go on sale.
Yeah, I mean
it'll go on sale quick on Switch.
By what is it? So in 6 months, it'll be $5 on Switch on a crazy sale. Those sports games will lose their value really quickly. So one thing I was gonna ask you,
maybe a little longer,
like a year.
The game doesn't come out for till 3 months. Game's not out till the end of April.
Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe no, probably by next January. Then you're right.
I don't know. FIFA came out in September or October, and it's $20.
Oh shit! So, I know you're a big Madden fan. Obviously, you've already had a Madden minute. But isn't there something Madden would like? It would be amazing for Madden.
Yeah.
To be on the Switch, first of all, and then be able to just push your saves back and forth.
Yeah, that would be nice, but EA. Yeah. EA would have to do it, so.
And it would be actually easier for them to. Well, Too bad EA Play isn't on Switch. I guess that would solve a lot of problems if EA were ready to start streaming everything. Then you could just add EA Play.
EA is on Switch in some capacity because my EA account is linked on there, and I don't know which game that is, but I forget which game I linked it to, but it's on there.
Did you get FIFA? Speed. Oh, yeah. Need for Speed. I don't know if I bought. Did I buy one for Switch? A Need for Speed game?
You should buy it right now.
No, you're always pushing.
Oh, it's $5 right now.
Oh, it is. So I need to pick up that and Techno Bowl.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you understand how excited I am for Retro Bowl.
I know. I need to get it. I think there's 2 more days left on the pre.
Yeah, well,
like a pre-sale.
The regular sale is only $5. That game is literally so fun. Like, they did it so well. Like, it's retro football. You only play offense, so you don't have to worry about defense.
What? You only play offense? How did 2 people play against each other?
I don't know that you do. I don't know if I've seen 2 people play against each other. It's not online. At least not the fun one. But it's just like you have a team, mm-hmm. and they use actual NFL colors, like NFL teams. You just see the team name, like you just see the city, and then there's the actual colors, and you have a franchise, and you can draft. You can build free agents, or there's free agency, then there's a draft, and there's a full season, and just all that stuff is just really fun. And each player has like stats and stuff. Like, I don't know.
I've been teasing you, but I need to get it. When I seen it for $3,
I will. You know what? Let me see if this will work.
Because I haven't even I haven't really turned on my Switch, so it was like the first time in a while I actually even turned it on.
It'd be like that.
And I looked at the sale. I'm like, well, that's what he's been telling me to buy that.
Ooh, no, it's too bright, huh? Oh, I guess out here. Or there was an angle where it worked.
It's probably auto focused on it, and then it worked.
Oh, there it goes. See, so there's your team, right? And then, just look at that.
Turn the music on a little bit. Does it have good music? Oh, it's that. Oh, I guess not. It's not playing anything.
No, I would have to quit the game.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Because it only shows the music when you have to start like the whole game like that.
Oh, okay. You choose at the beginning. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
So you play Madden all day, and then when you're not at home, you're playing Techno Ball on your phone?
Yeah. Exactly. But Techno Ball is kind of better. No. No. Obviously, it's not the same. They're different.
It's not a simulation.
Yeah. But it's fun. The only thing that I don't know about is how they're going to do jukes. Because you can only run in a straight line. Mm-hmm. And then you swipe the screen to like change like in this lane, this lane. Yeah. So I don't know how they're going to do that.
Oh, I know, right. So they'll probably have 2-player head-to-head on that one, right? On the Switch one?
They might.
Because you haven't played it yet, obviously, right? It hasn't came out yet.
The 10th. They wanted it to come out for the Super Bowl. The 10th is what? Monday the 7th.
Next Wednesday? Thursday?
Tuesday the 8th. Yeah, the Thursday. So yeah, Friday release.
Oh, Friday. I don't know. I don't know days or times or days.
I'm going to set my phone forward to Friday so I can play it. Or my Switch.
Gosh. That might work.
Maybe. Just like for Madden.
Everyone
was in New Zealand.
Like the servers are like, I can't believe there's 10 million people playing in New Zealand.
Yeah, literally, we were all in New Zealand to play Madden 8 hours early, 12 hours early.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Good times.
Gamers are ridiculous. Oh, so I didn't really ask you. I guess I did kind of. But so your opinion on the game studio acquisitions is like, whatever. They're just going to keep doing it. It's going to be like 3 big companies.
It is what it is.
It kind of is. It seems like it's an inevitable situation. But if it's going to happen, like I'm going to tell you one like dream scenario that I would love. And it's not going to happen. Even if it did happen, it's not going to happen how I want.
And I can tell you how it's actually going to go.
Okay. So Konami is still independent, but they basically just make gambling machines for Asia. They're not really doing anything with the IPs. Their big IP is Metal Gear. It's like, Sony, buy that studio. Give me some Metal Gear.
No.
They haven't. The last Metal Gear, they didn't even finish. And then the lead designer, Hideo Kojima, quit.
Good. You snakes don't deserve new games.
No, we need more games.
Nothings.
I need to just sneak around some more.
Play Alien Isolation for that.
Yeah, no. That's a first-person shooter. That's not.
That is not a first-person shooter.
Oh, it's not?
No, hell no.
It's not the first-person.
That game is literally all sneaking. Have you played that game? Is there another game in this world that I've played that you haven't?
Yeah, I've never played that game. It's always on sale too.
That game is amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredibly hard.
Yeah, I know it's good.
Even on normal mode, it's incredibly hard. Especially, let me tell you the worst thing about this game, right? There's save checkpoints. Like you have to go to a save checkpoint. Mm-hmm. And the way that the game works is like there's an alien, right? And so you can...
like in the movie?
Yeah, you could save, but the alien is near.
Well, you get caught in an endless loop?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But they do have a thing where you can't save if the alien is near. Like you can't run up to it with the alien chasing you and then save. Mm-hmm. But if you, like, for example, there's some stations that are by vents. Like the vent will be just a couple feet away. And it's a sneaking game. So the alien hears you go over there. It'll go over there. And so the alien could pop up out of a vent right after you spawn. And there you go.
Did you hear? So speaking of like the endless death loops, did you hear about the loop that's in Pokemon? Mm-mm. So in the new Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or whatever the other one is, Brazilian Pearl or whatever.
Pay attention to this.
So in this game, you can go diagonal. The originals you couldn't. And in one of the gyms, you can like finagle your way through. Where I guess there's like all this force play, like a puzzle where it forces you to go certain places. Mm-hmm. You can kind of like finagle your way to just like straight shot to the gym leader. But if you miss, you can't get out and you have to quit.
It seems like it's worth the risk. All you have to do is reload your game.
Well, there's autosaves in that game, so you got to make sure to turn your autosaves off. Hint for out there who's going out there to cheat on Pokemon. Oh, it's not cheat. It's kind of cheating because you're bypassing all the other gym.
I literally hate that game so much. Like, I'm exaggerating. I like the game, but I just hate that there's so many battles. It's annoying.
That's a Pokemon game. I hate
having to fight every single little. I was gonna say two bad words. I hate having to fight every single little person that wants to fight you.
You're walking through the world. Wow, everyone's a Pokemon trainer now. That's so cool.
Yeah,
I can't even go talk to a nurse. She's a Pokemon trainer.
It's like I'm looking. There's one looking this way. I'll just sit there and wait for them to look this way, and then I'll go by. Like I don't want to. Oh, because
some of them move.
Yeah, like I don't want to fight you. I don't need to sit here and press 10 buttons and beat you. Like I don't need to abuse your Pokemon. I'm using Water Bubble, and that's it. Like I'm gonna one shot your little freaking Badoo, which is like the weakest grass type. I'm just gonna one shot him, and he's gonna die, and you're gonna have to go over there. We don't have to do this.
When you lose, is your character still faint?
I've never lost. I was fighting. So I picked the water type. Mm-hmm. The second gym is a grass type. Mm-hmm. So fighting the gym leader, I got close a couple times. I got close the one time. Because
water grass is a natural enemy of water.
Yeah, they had this little move called Grass Knot, which is like the OP move that they teach you after. Mm-hmm. That move was killing anything I put in there. So that was hard.
So so is the easy mode then the fire type? Because you can train till you learn your first fire type, and then just mark the gym.
Is fire useful against rock?
No,
no, because the first gym is fire.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the first gym was grass.
No, the second gym is grass.
Oh, okay, my bad. I missed it.
So I had the easy way out the first gym, and the second gym was harder. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I face a water type gym. That's probably the next one, huh?
That would probably just be a super boring battle. You'll just have to learn some normal attacks.
Gross. So I have a My starter evolved. It's on the second one. My electric type is on its second evolvation.
Mm-hmm.
I traded
Evolvation? Is that a new
Yes.
word?
Yeah, I traded my Machop for a Kadabra.
Ooh, a Kadabra.
Yeah, and so
Ooh, that's useful.
and that was like in the first city.
That's good.
And I have since traded, or it has since evolved into a Abracadabra.
Alakazam.
No,
It's
Is it-
Abracadabra, Alakazam. So did you get Abra? Was
I
it
got an
little?
Abra,
Oh.
and then now I have a Kadabra.
You know what the double-edged sword of that Pokemon tree is?
What?
That you will never be able to get an Alakazam
Why?
because originally you have to trade that Pokemon to evolve it.
Why I traded it?
No, you have to trade it as a Kadabra to an Alakazam, and when it goes to the other side, it'll evolve. There's some Pokemon that are like that. I don't know if it's still like that, but it was like that.
There's some things that are different in this one.
They're probably like, okay, we won't do that to people.
Yeah.
There was like 6, I think, different Pokemon that had to transfer back and forth to.
But even so, it's still good. And then I have my Onyx still.
Oh, he's solid, obviously, like a rock.
My Buizel, which is just a Buizel with a floaty on.
With a floaty on.
I'm not exaggerating.
It sounds,
That's what a Buizel
it sounds
is.
scary.
And then I have my Zubat, which I thought, don't ask me why, okay? But I thought it evolved into a Butterfree
Oh, yeah. Oops.
and not a Golbat. And so next strong Pokemon I get, Zubat's on its way out.
Butterfree is kind of a low-key, like, goat.
Yeah, 100%.
'Cause
That's why I was like, oh, I'm glad I caught this.
He learns all, like, the different... I think he learns Psy Attack, which
Yeah.
is really useful. And I think he learns Poison Powder and Sleep Powder. Mm-hmm. Guys,
Like,
really necessary. I can't even talk.
My Kadabra has Psybeam now.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good attack.
So we
That's
can,
useful.
but like I said, he rarely comes in the battle.
Does he learn Mirror? Where, like, knocks their attack back on him?
He might. I don't know. I might have said no to that one. I was like, what does that do?
I know, it's hard doing the stat ones. Like, you're like, I just want something
Yeah.
that's going to hurt somebody. I don't care about stats. But sometimes stats are really useful.
I faced a Mr. Mime.
Oh, that little creepy bitch.
Yeah, and he used Encore, so I could only use one move. Well, joke's on him. I used my best move.
It didn't work this time,
Yeah,
you stupid mime.
I used Bubble Beam, and it was like, you can only use Bubble Beam. And I was like, okay, I was going to use Bubble Beam anyway.
I'll just stick to the plan.
So I don't know what it says. I got a Ponyta right after.
I like Ponytas.
Right after I got out of that gym.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch it.
Oh,
I got it. So
what a loser! You should have
didn't
put it
wanna-
to sleep.
no, I didn't want to use my water type, right? Because it insta kill.
Yeah,
So I put Onyx on it, and then I used Bind, just so that way I can like get the damage
and he
down.
killed it, and
But
before he could.
yeah, I used one attack, and it gave me a critical hit.
Damn.
HP all the way down to like this much. I'm like, cool, that's fine. Bind. It was hurt by its bind. You have defeated the wild Pokemon.
That sucks. You get a wide range of Pokemon in this one. It sounds like better.
Yeah,
because you used to only
and-
have freaking grass and whatever your starter was.
It hasn't spawned since. I've tried 30
You
times.
keep going back in that same spot. And
There was
it was an ultra rare find.
Yeah.
And you effed it up.
It was every single Meditite in the world. And a Bidoof.
You
Multiple
say
Bidoofs.
that. I don't know what a Bidoof is. It sounds like you're
told
making.
you.
I know, but it sounds
It's
like
a-
you're making it up.
It's a beaver. That's
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
it
yeah.
is. A Bidoof is a beaver with buck-ass teeth. Because that's every beaver.
So should we tell the audience why it might be a minute until we have a third guest?
No.
You don't want to tell them? You don't want to be honest?
Why?
Because I don't think Eric wants to be in the same room as me for a while. He's actually self-quarantined himself with non-COVID stuff. He's stop doing that. They're gonna think we're in it.
We are. We're in the Illuminati.
Unless I could get like some like audio stuff going on where he can just call in. I don't know if he's gonna be on for a while. He's lying low.
That's life. It's a panoramic.
Yeah. I'm the dumb one who started an in-person podcast during the pandemic.
Yeah. By March it'll be over.
Of this year?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really optimistic for you. We don't really get into that's kind of talk, but you're not usually very optimistic about this stuff.
That's kind of how pandemics work. Well, let me explain.
Oh, okay. You're going to tell me some facts? Don't cancel me like you did Joe Rogan. I don't know. Disclaimer.
I know. Omicron, everyone is going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so transmissible. And there's not a lot of cases. So everyone's going to get it. And then, since everyone get it, there's natural immunity. Plus, there's 60% right now. Should be higher, but idiots out there. Well, some people... Let me... Some people are
roll back. He's rolling back the statement, which is fine. That's fine.
You know, there's some valid reasons, but whatever. There's about 60% of people who are vaccinated. Mm-hmm. So there's 60% vaccination on top of close to 100% natural immunity. So this is how pandemics end.
Be nice. It's been a long 2 years. I want to go to freaking Universal Studios. I'm ready to like go to LA.
This is how influenza becomes the common cold.
Oh, okay. You ever watch, speaking of like sicknesses and stuff, have you ever watched the movie Osmosis Jones?
Hell yeah, that's what we need.
You watched that movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was too old. That movie, I thought that was they made a TV show. Mm-hmm. I thought they could have made millions of movies of that, but I guess it wasn't popular.
Osmosis Jones.
Oh, did we talk about your, are you okay? I'm mumbling all over the place. When are we going to see some more extra content from you?
Never. I don't know. Time for a business conversation.
What's up? We're going to do it live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like the Trey show.
You don't like the Trey show? I'm glad I paid for what's it called?
Well, I don't like it. Well, number one, it's extremely difficult to do something like that by yourself.
It is. That's why I only do podcasts with multiple people.
And it just turns into like, this could just be 4 YouTube videos. And like, that's how I feel about it. It's just, I think once, the next time that I have a guest on here, that I'll just do a couple shows, and everything that I talk about is like time sensitive. Right?
Yeah, it's super time sensitive.
It's just like, it just seems like it would be better to do a 10-minute video about this and a 10-minute video about that, where it's the same format that I'm just talking about it, but it's not like it has to be a whole huge like production and that kind of thing. And that can be into a podcast and do it that way with the audio. But it's really hard to do a whole hour podcast by yourself. And yeah, well, I mean, that's the gist of it. Mm-hmm. And it's just like extremely, I don't know, it's really hard to do that. And I just feel like the format and what I'm doing works better when it's just like multiple YouTube videos a week.
Wait, but who's producing those videos?
Well, I mean, if I don't mess up all I would have to do is just like cut it up. Not even cut it up. Exactly. If it's a podcast, it's less work. I mean, if it's not a podcast, it's less work.
I'm just listening and interpreting.
Yeah, so like, you take the intro, you cut that out. You take the outro, you cut that out. Then you're left with this. So you're left with the meat, the cheese, and the lettuce. You take off the bread, and then you get another sandwich, and you add that. And you take the meat, the lettuce.
I think you're losing it. I think you're losing your metaphor.
I don't think so. I was getting somewhere.
You were getting somewhere with your breadless sandwich.
Yeah. So then, what does that mean? You can either have a salad with all of the meat, cheese, and lettuce you have from the sandwiches, or you can undeconstruct those and put the bread on them, and you have multiple sandwiches.
I think undeconstruct. I don't think that word means anything.
I don't think so either, but we're here, and I use.
I think you meant unconstruct.
No, undeconstruct.
That's not a thing. I don't think you can undeconstruct something.
You definitely can. It's called construct.
Construct is not the opposite of undeconstruct.
I hit myself with it. I was trying to be quiet, and it hit my tooth, and it went up. And so it hit my tooth. That caused the shock.
You have to dry off the back of your neck.
So I tried to do it without making noise, and it hit my tooth coming out. So that's why stuff came out, because I was surprised.
I'm going to zoom in on that shit. I got that shit in 4K, because you will see every fucking drop.
Oh, you didn't, because I never unpaused the
Oh,
man.
Psych.
He just likes to depress me. But yeah, you just have to. I'm what's it called? I'm down for whatever you're gonna do, but if you're asking me to produce 4 YouTube videos a week.
Well, also, like I said, it's less work.
For who?
For you.
No, it's not. It's more work.
Yeah, it is. You're not having to edit a whole hour-long thing.
It's actually easier to edit an hour than it is 10 minutes, only because it's a longer period of things. It's just, well, I listen. It's less listening. It's the same amount of editing.
I don't think
because you're gonna because I know you, and these smaller stories are gonna have more media attached to them.
That's probably fair.
So that's more editing. Because then you're gonna be like, yeah, just put that player's picture up, and we're like, who? And you're like, that one, and then I have to Google who it is.
Well, I can do more stuff like that. Like, I wanted to do the Tom Brady retiring thing and just use a bunch of different pictures, but they weren't gonna be good pictures.
He's proven my point right in front of everybody, guys.
Yeah, I just thought it would be a good idea.
I don't think it's not a good idea. I just don't think you want to produce yourself.
Well, if I knew how, I could do some YouTube searches.
You could go take a class. They have video editing classes.
This is 2021. Why am I going to take someone's class?
You're gonna not
learn.
You're gonna. YouTube is taking somebody else's class.
That's not a class. I can learn how to do something.
Some YouTubers consider it.
I'm gonna go on Fiverr and just pay someone to do it.
Why don't you pay me? You hear this? Did you hear this? Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
He said, I'll go on Fiverr and pay somebody to do it. I'm right here, been doing it for free since October.
Well, make a mock account on there and then send it
I
to
know.
him.
You also just said that you didn't want to have to do it for 4 different shows. So you took yourself out of that.
No, you're just... I think there's a thing I always say about you. I say, you don't know what you're asking.
Well, yeah, my job. That's not my job.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's your job to be the dreamer.
Yeah. And then it's your job to tell me what's possible and what's not possible. Like, legitimately, that's how I feel about it. If I tell you I have this idea and you're like, okay, we can do it this way, or like, no, I don't think we can do that, then that's like, oh, okay.
I don't know if you said something that is not possible. That's the problem.
Well, then...
But it takes me to do it. Okay, I should say this. All your ideas are impossible for you. They're not impossible for me. But I mean, that's just in this lane. If I had to do some other stuff that you're really good at and I couldn't do it, then it'd be the same thing.
That's the problem.
What?
I'm good at nothing.
Oh my gosh. I watch 5 hours of video editing tutorials and play 5 hours less of Madden. you'll get farther.
I don't even play 5 hours of Madden. That's the whole point we were talking about.
No, I don't know that you're not playing it. I just know that you're bored playing it.
That's true.
You know what I learned? I just can't play. Like, I used to be able to play video games for like 12 hours straight and not even flinch. Now, if I play for like an hour, I start getting antsy. Like, I'm enjoying myself, but I start thinking about all the other stuff I got to get done.
I don't.
And then I'll just get up. People have seen it. I'll just get up. I'll be like, I'll be back. And I'll just go. And then all of a sudden, they just hear things moving. I'm like, I just decided I had to go get up and clean something.
And there's you falling off the roof.
I need someone there to catch me.
Oh.
But like always, I'm always down to reformat your
quit.
show. Because you're always in. I mean, I'm always in constant flux too. Like, I don't know if 2 shows have ever been filled in the same way on any of my podcasts because I'm always thinking a new way of trying to do things.
It's just like, it's an existential crisis for me every time I have to do a show.
I think
It's
I think your brain is too much too.
What am I gonna do after football season ends? Right?
I don't know.
Exactly.
But
I
you
don't
have
know.
Exactly. I think you
exactly. I don't know
I think you
either.
put your show into a smaller territory. I think what you have to realize, that's what about some nerd stuff. It's way bigger of a volume of things that we can talk about. We end up talking a lot about Switch because I think we care about Switch. Like, even though I think in certain ways we get upset about owning one and being bored with it, we want it to succeed. But there's technology, there's all this other stuff that we could talk about, and the trade show is the same way. You don't have to talk about football. That's just one lane. A lot of your early shows where you were talking a lot about shoes and a lot about hip hop and hip hop culture. That's a whole vast lane itself.
But what
and you have
does that? What else do those old shows have in common?
Who?
Those old shows. It wasn't just me by myself.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's something you got to figure out.
It's easier to have those conversations when I can like bounce something off of it. Because like I had a thing where I had the thought of doing a bunch of top 5s. Mm-hmm. Right? And so just do a bunch of top 5 this, top 5 that. But like I don't know. I feel like that type of thing is more entertaining when there's something else there. Because if not, it's just like hey guys, this is all about me.
If you're crazy, you can do that. Because crazy people are like, it is all about me.
I just have it to have it be, people, you guys have to care about me, man.
Oh my God.
You have to care about me enough to watch that.
Well, your show get good views, so I don't think that's the problem.
The problem is there's no show.
That is the problem. When I go to make,
I
think if somebody like looked and seen how many clips of the other shows were, I'd be like, man, he doesn't give Trey no support. And it's like, no, I just need some new content to clip up.
Give Trey no support. That's the other part about it is like, but stuff like this, I generally have success. Like, that's like
yeah, people don't know that you were an actual journalist.
Yeah, like with that, I had the most views on stories, and the only ones that had more views like all time in my first semester was one about a job, like a drive, like a, what are those things called? A job
Uber
drive,
or
a career drive. What are they called?
I don't know.
Interview where they have like a bunch of job interviews in one place.
Oh, like a job fair?
Yeah, that was about that happening on 2013, and then
wow.
yeah, well, it's just like, oh, a job fair, and it's like, oh, 2013, right? And then another one about ghost stories, in this like area, and I'm just like, I'm not competing with that, right?
I can't compete with no ghosts.
Yeah, but like the other top 10 stories were like I had like 6 of the top 10 of my little publication that I was in at the time. And stuff like that, and then stuff like multiple a YouTuber using my whole article as like for a video,
and not just stealing it.
Yeah, not
he actually contacting you.
Yeah, and contacted me, said my name in the video, had the article up, put the article in the description, and then recently Wood. Quote tweeting, commenting, doing all that stuff on the video that we just did.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was a cool moment for the channel. I was really excited. I was like, wow, this is
Cool
actually
moment for
other.
me too. Shit. I genuinely.
Well, I produced it.
I know, but like, I genuinely love Wood. Like he. Oh no! If I get famous, I'm gonna take this out of context. Oh no! He's like unironically one of my favorite like YouTubers, and just his content. It's just like fun, you know. And he said something about his channel that I would want to make about mine, where it's like you're not supposed to do YouTube the way he does it, because he does a whole bunch of different things, but it's all about him at the end of the day, and that's why people
like
watch
a
it.
whole bunch of different lanes, or what?
Yeah, like you're not supposed to do YouTube like that.
I think that people would say that about us too, because not only do we have like a lot of different lanes and a lot of different shows just on
It's
one
different
platform.
doing a podcast than a videos. Like they're all videos.
I mean,
and
we're
doing different
branching
things.
out to that. I just did a cup unboxing video.
Well, also those are two like unboxing videos. You see what I mean?
That's true.
Like we're an unboxing channel.
I have-
Unbox Therapy
Hey,
2026. That's
dude.
gonna be us.
I don't. Well, those
Send
are
us
fun. I liked shooting those. Well, when I shot yours, I was kind of stressed because I hadn't done anything like that in a minute, and it felt like pushed on, like fun, like right in front of me, pushed. So I couldn't enjoy it at the time. Then when I did that one, I think I had more confidence in me, so I was able to like enjoy it more. I'm already thinking about more if E wants to do more, because she has a lot of cups. She has a lot of cups,
Just
a lot of
fake it.
makeup.
Just fake it.
And you should ask, when's the next time Active's gonna be around? Because if he can let me use that gimbal thingy before I buy one, because they're expensive.
Yeah. A week or so.
And so I'm like, oh, maybe when he comes around, I can borrow that, shoot a bunch of B-roll, and then start putting something together. And then, she could do top fives, because we're gonna be doing some nerd stuff. We did Christmas. And on my other podcast, we're going to be doing a big Valentine's Day show.
Wow.
I don't know. Are we having a guest? We're not having a guest. It's just going to be all the regulars, right?
I don't think so.
Top 5 decks.
But she could have done top 5 Valentine's Day cups, because she has a bunch of cups. So, and she has some exclusives.
We still need to get Dex on the podcast.
Bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen of the podcast, you've heard him in many videos barking at strangers outside the studio. We got Dex D Dog here, and he's angry because we woke him up. Dex, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. That's not even that much anger, guys. If you knew this dog, that's just kind of how he talks.
Dex, say hi to the people. No?
He thinks cameras steal your soul, and he's not down with this.
He's not.
Where's the cat?
Seriously, the big morning.
Okay. So today that's gonna be the end of our show today. The dog threatening all of my viewers.
He on camera.
We like I said, we're on the House of Wolf Podcasting presents. We're gonna have our special Valentine's Day episode, because there's some people on that show that love Valentine's Day.
Like who?
Our producer E.
Like Dex?
I keep trying to tell her to go by Cali Girl E.
It's a requirement. Baby E.
I think. Oh, La Baby E. Oh, that would be even better. And then I think there's somebody I'm trying to get for the podcast. I'm trying to get. I have some guests. Trying to work it out. I'm trying to work it out.
Ta-da.
I have
Man,
to. I have to book all the guests too.
We should just be like Fresh and Fit and just do it through Instagram.
Just pick up women on Instagram. Well, you should. I don't have Instagram.
You definitely have Instagram.
Well, my channel has Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. I know because I saw Instagram posts.
Oh yeah.
And
oh
it was
yeah,
totally
we're
misspelled.
posting. Something was misspelled.
Hell yeah. You put someone.
Me? No, I
someone
don't.
put
I don't do the Instagram.
Beat them ups.
Oh, are you sure
Correct.
that was on the Instagram?
Yes, I saw it. I read it and I was like,
Did I spell it
cringe.
wrong on the videos?
No.
Okay.
Maybe you did. I don't know, but they definitely said beat them ups.
Maybe that was on the video, because when I was typing it out, I couldn't remember how to do it. Maybe it's me, not Instagram. I'll put the blame on myself first.
No, it's the Instagram's fault.
Oh, oops. We get that changed. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Check out the audio versions. It's for some reason not all of them are updated on Spotify. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's the quality or something. Keep checking us out here on the channel. We're posting clips again. You guys like clips? It's cool. I mediocrely like making them, but I have a good time watching you guys watch them and seeing your guys' comments. Stop yawning. Stop doing it. You're gonna make me yawn.
They love it though.
They love it. The Trey Show will be back, I guess, when he has the actual concept. And you'll see me for the Valentine's Day episode, and right before you watch this episode, you'll see the new House of Wolves podcasting. And secret drop, we're changing this name. We're changing the name of that podcast. It's not working. It's too many. House of Wolf podcasting. It's too many syllables.
Just call it IHOP Presents.
IHOP Presents. Everyone likes IHOP. No, we're going to figure it out. We're working on the back end. All right. Thank you for watching, listening. We'll see you later. Peace.
Bing bong.
The eye of truth.